Factor follow-up segment tonight. President Obama counting on American women to support his re-election, as recent polling shows the majority of American men may well vote Republican this time around. And so Mr. Obama is portraying himself as a defender of women's rights. That's what the Sandra Fluke thing turned out to be. As the Factor reported, former White House Communications Director Anita Dunn now representing Ms. Fluke free of charge. The Washington Times picked up on that and tried to talk with Ms. Dunn.
What role did the White House play in having Sandra Fluke appear before Congress?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I actually am not going to talk America's Morning News. You can call my office if you'd like to get an interview, okay?
All right, we called her office, too. She wouldn't talk to me either. And in addition to that, Rosie O'Donnell appeared on CNN and said this.
What has happened that we are fighting again for reproductive rights in America?
It's unbelievable.
How did this happen?
And how did guys get to be the ones who solely discuss it? I mean, it's absolutely astonishing to me. It's the dark ages.
It really is. I try to watch the Republican convention, and I think to myself, surely this can't be the cream of the crop.
Apparently, Ms. O'Donnell misspoke. The Republican convention is in August. I guess she was talking about a debate or something. Wasn't that Morticia with her? No, Angelica Hughes, a very fine actress. With us now, the publisher of Catalina magazine, Cathy Areu. It was a joke, Cathy, all right? Now, so let me get this straight. Because Rick Santorum doesn't believe in birth control,
right,
women's reproductive rights are under assault in the United States?
He doesn't believe in many things. He's against amniocentesis.
But because one man, that
they're all
turns the
joining
tide?
him. It seems like they're all joining him. He's going crazy, and they've all decided to jump on that crazy train.
Who's they all?
All of the Republican.
Every one of them? I didn't hear Ron Paul. I don't think he's there.
Ron Paul's kind of playing his own game at the moment, but
I don't think Gingrich is there on the birth control train, is he?
They're all out there. They all are making statements that are definitely anti-woman and are definitely out there. They're trying to out-crazy each other on the statements they're making.
Can you give me one statement that Mitt Romney has made that is anti-woman? Just one. Just one statement.
Well, I do like Mitt Romney and tag Romney.
So we don't really have a statement about Mitt Romney being anti-woman, do we?
Well, Mitt Romney has definitely not defended women on these issues. He did not come ahead and defend the women on the contraception issue.
Here's my point.
He's joined Santorum.
Nobody is messing around with women's reproductive rights, all right? One guy, Rick Santorum, stated his belief, and now Rosie O'Donnell and Angelica Houston believe that somehow their right to not reproduce or whatever is under assault. It seems to me that's a giant leap for mankind, as a space astronaut once said. Am I wrong?
In 2008, Bush decided to cut funding for poor African women for birth control.
Is that Title 10?
In Africa.
Oh, in Africa he tried.
In Africa.
He cut spending for Africa.
In Africa. And Africa, as a result, had more abortions and more deaths. So what Angelica Houston, I think, and Rosie O'Donnell are trying to say is that what is going to happen in this country? Are we going to enter the dark ages?
I didn't know Africa was involved. Okay. The
Republicans have done in the past. They've messed with birth control with other women. Are we going to mess with birth control in our own country?
I hope we're not messing with anything. But I think that was a giant. I think that was a giant leap these ladies are taking. Now, as far as strategy is concerned, I think it's pretty smart for the Obama administration to target women votes. All right, and this is one way to do them: scare them, because clearly, Rosie O'Donnell and Angelica Houston are frightened. And I feel bad. I don't want them to be frightened. So they're more likely to vote for President Obama. Yeah, you know me. I'm a compassionate man.
This issue was supposedly about religious freedom, and it is not about religious freedom. The Obama administration simply pointed out that this is about a woman's right. A woman's right
Which are intact, right? Which are intact. Title 10 gives free birth control. You can get birth control anywhere. I mean, they're intact.
These religious
I hate those
arguments saying, oh my gosh, these women shouldn't have birth control. We are forced to give birth control. Had nothing to do with religion.
I think it's just a matter of that they shouldn't, but other people might not want to be paying for it. See, I think that would be the argument.
Birth control is not just birth control for sex. Birth control is used for many different issues, and it's for women's health.
I said that honestly. If you have a condition that requires that, absolutely should be covered. But I think the other issue is a religious issue. All right, Cathy, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. Always good to see you. You're not frightened, are you? Are you okay? Because you're such a nice woman.
I know my president
want you
will
to be
protect me and defend me.
And Ms. O'Donnell and Ms. Houston, if you're frightened, call me and I will absolutely take care of you. We come right back. An MSNBC commentator admits to taking $200,000 from labor unions. Bernie Goldberg with that story. And then Senator Scott Brown does a pretty good comedy routine on St. Patrick's Day, mocking Romney and Santorum, among others. You'll see it up ahead.